Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's tutorial. And in today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you guys how I made this asymmetric BUBU dress. And if this is something you'd like to learn, just stay tuned. But before we get into the video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification because here I'll be dropping so many amazing videos. So without wasting your time, let's just get right into the video. So first of all, to get the full length of our dress, we're going to join about 2 to 3 drafting sheets. That's if you're not getting the long one just as I did. You're just going to join them together, and after doing that, we're going to rule a line which is going to serve as our shoulder line or our starting line. After that, we're going to mark our shoulder divided by 2 and a neck width of 3 inches and a neck depth of 3 inches. And then we're going to make a curve because we're using 3 by 3 because we don't want it to be very wide. Now for the V, I came down by 4 inches just like so and came in by 0.75, so the V will be pronounced and not hidden. After doing that, because it's a cut together sleeve, I'm adding about 10 inches. Now if you want yours to be very long, that's how you're going to add as well, and also a sleeve opening of 10 inches as well, which later I reduced to about 8 inches. So after doing that, we're just going to check for the length. Like I said, I added about 3 drafted sheets together, so it will enable me to get the full length of what I'm working with. So I worked with a length of 64 inches and I later reduced to 62. So we're just going to mark the actual desired length just like so. And then after doing that, the next thing we're going to do is from the extreme of this our full length, we're just going to come in by either 2 inches, 2.5 or 3 inches, like whichever that works for you. And the reason we're doing this is so we'll be able to connect the hand opening, which I marked about 10 inches for the sleeve. So we'll connect it to the hem of that 2.5 or 3 inches. And the reason we're doing that is so when you take this part out, like it gives it a better shaping, and by the time you're folding the edges, like you can have that opening around your legs. So after doing that, the next thing we're just going to cut out just like so. And if you want yours to be very big at this point, after cutting out, when you're cutting on your main material, you can as well add about 2 inches to it, so you can have that BUBU opening. So we're just going to cut out just like so and take out whatever we don't want. So I didn't slant, so I'm just using my free hand to slant, so you can come down by, let's say, 1 inches or 0.5 inches and then make your slant. So now this is what our dress looks like. So we're working with the full dress, that's why I joined, so we can know what we're marking. So I'm marking this part as orange and this side as pink, depending on the colors you're using, so we'll know exactly what we are working with. Now I want my pink to be bigger than the orange, just as it is on the thumbnail. So I'm coming in by 6 inches, and then you can see me looking at my phone because I want to know how I can easily make the curve. And also, if you want to add about 3-4 colors together, you can as well create your pattern and decide how you want the colors to be, where to split. Is basically the same thing. I actually worked with just 2 colors, and you can see I'm trying to map out or carve out exactly how I want the combo to look like. So I'm just using my free hand at this point, but I want the pink to be a bit bigger, not really like a bit bigger, but they are actually not equal. So you're just going to work on it just like so. Don't worry, I'll later use the marker so you see what it looks like. So you start using your free hand initially. Don't just work with your scissors and cutting out. Just use your pencil at first to make your mapping, so you know exactly what you want to work with. And even if you want to work with about 4 to 5, 6 6 colors. This is how you just do it. You just map and use your marker to indicate, exactly where you want each of the colors to be, and then you attach all of them together to form your dress or whatever you are working with. So at this point, I'm still, mapping out, and I'm now okay with my desired map. So I'm just going to use the marker to carve out, so you actually see what I did at this point. So we're just going to take that out just like so. Now I have indicated where the orange will be and where the pink will be, so I'm just going to cut out just like so. So whichever way you want the design to be, you just do that and then you cut out. So after cutting out, the next thing we're going to do is to fold our Mikado fabric. And now for the orange, this is the orange, so I'm cutting both the front and the back together. Remember, the pink has the V part and also the neck part. That's why for the pink we're not going to cut both together, but for the orange we're cutting both the front and the back together. So now we're cutting one side of the front, one side, it's a combination, so they both depend on themselves to form both the front and the back. So now for people who want their BUBU to be very big, at this point, from the side, you're just going to add allowances to it. Like I didn't want mine, this 0.5 which I'm adding 0.5 when I'm cutting this asymmetric part, because by the time I join the orange to the pink together, like I won't have like a shortage or something, like it will still be exactly how I want it to be. But if you want your BUBU to be big, from the side joining, that's where you're going to add about 3 inches, 2 inches, like whichever that you want. But for me, I didn't add any of that. Like I said, the BUBU is actually a combination, but one side of the front and one side of the back, that's what I'm actually cutting here, because it didn't have, like, the orange part does not have the neck opening, so it's easier when you cut them together. But for the pink, you can see how it is. We have our neck opening, so the pink you're not going to fold together, you're just going to cut the back separate and the front separate as well. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you cut the pink together, like if you fold together, it simply means you're having the same neckline both for the back and for the front. But for BUBU, we don't have this V opening for the back. No, in as much as we can have that, but not with a 3x3 neck width and neck depth, but a neck width of about 3 inches and a neck depth of about 1 inch. So we're just going to cut out just like so. And the reason why we would also be needing this same front to cut the back is because we want the asymmetric to be the same. And if it is not the same, it won't be able to match up with the orange. I don't know if that is clear. Like I said, you're cutting a single piece for the front and a single piece for the back. But for the orange, you can as well cut together because it does not have the neckline placed on that part. I don't know if I'm making sense. You understand what I'm explaining. So after doing that, like I've cut the front here just like so. You can see how it's looking. This is the orange, and this is the pink. So the next thing I'm just going to place so you see what it looks like. So now this is what it looks like after you place them together. So literally this is it, and you just join together. So like I said, the pink, now you're cutting separate because of the neckline, and if you do the same for the back, it will be the same neckline, which we are avoiding. So now we're placing now the front to the back. Like I said, we're doing that because we want the same asymmetric line, and that's the best way to get it. So if you're making a different draft, you'll see like you can't have the same pattern. So we're just going to pin just like so. Sorry, it's not showing because they are both pinned together. Just work with my scissors. So now we're stopping at the neck width. Like I said, we're working with the same neck width, but we won't work with the same neck depth. So we'll just make like a neck depth of 1.5 inches, just like so, and then we cut. After doing that, every other thing literally is the same. Now we're using the front to cut the back because we want the same asymmetric line. We want this line to match up with that of the orange. I don't know if you understand. If we make a different thing, they are not going to match. They won't match perfectly together. So we're just going to cut out just like so. And the next thing we're going to do after cutting out is to turn our neckline, both that for the front and also for the back. We're just going to take off the pin, and for the front neckline you're just going to cut out exactly the same thing you have on the front neckline, and that's of the back as well. And then you're just going to turn with a fabric. You can do this, either by turning first or by joining the sides. And after doing that, basically we're done. We're just going to join the sides, and you're just going to take it like one step at a time. So this is what it looks like after I have joined my sides together. You can see how it is, and after I turned the neck and that of the V, so you can see how they are all coming out. And at this point we're actually done with it, because all that is left is joining. And if you're doing this for a client, please make sure you weave your joining together so it doesn't look rough as mine is looking. So after this, the next thing, we're just going to join our shoulders together, fold our sleeves, close the sides, and as well fold the end part and the sides as well. And literally, or basically, we're done with this tutorial. Like I said, if you want more than 2 colors, you are going to split exactly just as we did, and then you join your colors together and you have a beautiful BUBU dress as well. So you're just going to check for some excesses and see what you need to trim before you join your sides together. Like I said, after working on it, you're just going to weave. And remember, I said I worked with an excess length because I wanted to make sure like I don't have a shortage. Like, it's better to have an excess, so you as well trim off. So I'm just going to trim out at this point. And like I said, we're done with it. It's not difficult. When you're joining, please don't rush. You can as well use your pin as well to hold first, and then you start joining one at a time, and then you have your beautiful piece. So you can see what it's looking like on me. So thank you so much for staying to the end of this tutorial. Please turn on your notification and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. So bye for now, and I'll definitely see you in my next video.